Today, the moon enters the sign of letting go. So the moon starts out the day in outside the box Aquarius, where we're wanting to break free, think of new possibilities, new insights, and being true to our authentic selves. And yesterday I shared 3 ways to tune in to your authentic self. So if you missed that, go check that out for some really practical reminders, hot tips on how to tune in with your authentic self. And then about midway through the day, my time, Pacific time in the United States, we have the moon going into Pisces. So Pisces is the sign of letting go, surrender, transcending limitations, but also sort of letting go of who we've been, things we've been attached to, things that it's time to release. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, May 2nd. And so today we're talking about the moon entering Pisces. We also have going on Pluto, the planet of truth and power, stationing to change directions and go retrograde. So, what does it mean when Pluto goes retrograde, just like Mercury retrograde, but Pluto is an outer planet, so it moves very slowly through the signs of the zodiac, and it's in Aquarius, where astrologers around the globe are talking about Pluto in Aquarius and how it brings a different background theme, kind of a different like historical time period almost. So as Pluto goes from one sign to the next, it brings a different vibe in the collective. And so we can see times when Pluto is in a different sign and kind of how that shapes the experience we have of life and what our daily lives feel like, what kinds of things show up in the headlines and things like that, news headlines. So with Pluto's station, we have an intensity to this day. We have a heightened energy of Pluto where it's slowing down and hovering on a point. And so we feel the Plutonian truth, power, intensity, transformation, energy, sort of in a heightened way. Pluto in Aquarius is asking us to transform how we express ourselves authentically, how we bring, shake up, and change as change makers who are focused on the future. I have some videos on my YouTube channel about Pluto in Aquarius, so I highly recommend those. Check out the recommended playlist for more on Pluto in Aquarius. But for today, what we're focusing on is how this energy of tapping into a deeper truth is showing up in our lives. And as the moon goes in, right, starts out in Aquarius, the vibe of shake up and being our true selves, authentic selves, thinking about new possibilities and how we can invite in new solutions, new insights, higher possibilities, higher thinking. And then as the moon goes into Pisces, we're invited to maybe let go of some of the ways we've thought about things in the past, some of the attachments, some of the ways of being that we are letting go of. And so the Pisces energy reminds us that, hey, it's all in the flow. We can let go, we can let it be what it is. We can connect with a bigger spiritual picture and remember that in that bigger picture, everything is the way it's meant to be. We are allowing ourselves to be carried with that bigger current and the bigger current of change. And we are in some changey energies right now. Pluto in Aquarius is changey. It's asking us to tap into a deeper truth of who we are. So again, yesterday I had some great tips on how to align with that. Today, we're aligning with this Piscean flow, especially later in the day. So as the day goes on, thinking about what really isn't serving you anymore, and what do you need to let go of, that served you in the past, right? But it's not in your best interest anymore, or it's not in the best interest of who you are becoming as you change and transform and discover new parts of yourself, which if you've been following me, you know, we're in this sort of in this time period of discovering new parts of ourselves, the beginning of the Jupiter-Uranus cycle, with expanding into ways we can view ourselves, conceptualize who we are, and believe in ourselves. So expanding into who we see ourselves as capable of being. So in other words, we're still in this change mode. We're feeling the intensity of it. And we're also it's an invitation to let go, to release, to allow ourselves to be carried in this process, right? Just like the current carries your little boat down to the ocean, and all you have to do is be there and let it flow, right? So letting go of what has defined you in the past to make way for what you are becoming. All right. Thank you for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com, and see opportunities to work with me one-on-one on my website, astrologyheals.com. Books I've written about the cycles and how astrology impacts our lives, that you can find and read about at astrologyheals.com. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button now if you haven't already. I so appreciate your support and being here. And big shout out to those of you who say that you watch me every day, and I sure appreciate you. All right, I'll see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.